conferences, bragging rights at stake, the SEC versus the Big Ten. It's the Michigan State Spartans and the Auburn Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline where she is keeping a close eye on some injury news that's unfolding.
Thank you, guys. I did check in with the Auburn head coach before the game. They have a lot of confidence in their backup this week. He was able to come in for their injured starter last week and have a very productive game. They like how he read the defense, how he got guys in and out of plays, so they are expecting to be able to really count on him here today in this big game. I'll keep you posted on how comfortable he looks starting out the first quarter. Reese?
I'll keep an eye on that one for us. And the Spartans ready to kick it away first. He'll return it. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So Auburn's offense will get first crack at it here. And we've said many times the tight end is the quarterback's best friend. But the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella. He delivered. So elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Second down, going to throw it. On target. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. The Tigers want to move quickly. Trying to establish the run. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Right side, it's Turner. Plows through the defense. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. This defense is there again. They keep feeding the back, and he finds no success at all. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's got it inside the 30. Into the end zone.
And they talked about his speed all week, but it's one thing to talk about. It's another thing to see it. You see that young man out wide, man. He can fly, and he runs right by the defense. They take a shot early, Palmer. They find the speedster, and he finds the end zone.
And I think the defensive coordinator right now is just kicking himself because you're right. I mean, they watched film all week long. You've seen this guy torch defenses. You cannot play coverages that allow this guy to take the top off and get behind your back line. That right there is just a big mistake defensively, a bad call. And kudos to the offense for finding the matchup and making them pay.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. To the air, it's Cherry. Out wide right, it's Sellers. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
I gotta say, watching this guy run has given me PTSD from when I played against Michigan State back in college, and they had a big old running back named T.J. Duckett that was wearing our defense down. He got stronger and stronger as the game went on. This guy has a little bit of that in him, too.
There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond, and the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
The give to Davis. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15, a first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Going to the run, it's Davis. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do.
Beck's going for the goal line. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Spartans.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the extra point is good. So a drive there of 82 yards, and what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Charles. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They'll send the back in motion. From the gun on third down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Makes a move. Can they catch him? He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. Looking downfield, it's Cherry. It's caught. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. The Spartans look to do some damage in the red zone. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback changing the play. Run in the red zone. It's Davis. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Just feeds the running back. Taken down.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
And the missed connection on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Number 92, set to kick this one away.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Final play of the quarter coming. Wants to throw on first. Unloads to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Turner. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll send the tight end in motion. Quickly out to the tight end. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. The RPO, fire complete to the left.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Looking to throw again. On the move. Trying to escape and get it himself. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Timeout taken by the Spartans, their first of 3. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Keeps it himself. He'll toss it.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Reels it in. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Auburn lines up quickly.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Quick give. It's Johnson. Brings into the open. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Gives it. Maybe a crease. The tag. Touchdown, Tigers. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here today.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Throws for the tight end. He'll be thinking about that one, almost an interception.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over a football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds.
Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Auburn to the line in a hurry.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
The play fake. They're all over him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. They'll try to get it through the air. Slings it downfield. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Why not get everybody's heart pumping a little bit, bouncing off that right up, right and through. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll go to work, trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. They'll ride Davis here. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a 3rd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Oof, you got to be... Through the quarterback there. You see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Pulls it in at the 25. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. The run inside. It's Johnson. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Now Michigan State wants to stop the clock. It's their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Auburn sends out the punting unit. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. On the return. He's got great speed. The speed, the shiftiness, the... all on display in that sweet return there. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Sets his feet. It's Cherry. Caught. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Hits inside. It's Smith. And he could not get loose on the run. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Looking to throw for it. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Maybe just a shade out of their field goal range, so they'll lead the offense out there on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Right side, it's Wiggins. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Fresh center down's going to the air. Got a man, it's Wiggins. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. After making one field goal, he'll need a little distance on. This one a 40-yard try coming. Not a chance. Missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan State's offense heads out, ready to go to work. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
And nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. The give to the lone running back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half and get this run game established.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Cherry. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in, it's Wiggins. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And the Spartans, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Caught behind the line, it's Smith. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch.
Touchdown, Spartans! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the third. Straight ahead, it's Johnson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Auburn lines up quickly.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Going deep. Makes the grab down the left side. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Oh, he's got some space. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. They were all over it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Flips it out to the back. And that one did not work.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Touchdown, Auburn! That one will give them the lead.
And this connection is on fire to start the season. Not 1, not 2, 3 games in a row he's got a receiving touchdown. They continue to find the playmaker, and I don't think it's going to end after game 3.
And he made the extra point without problem. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Dropping back, it's Cherry. Unloads to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Wiggins. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. The Spartans come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Fresh set of downs going up top. Between the hashes, it's Davis. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Dropped back on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. Turning it on! He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a 1st down in the red zone. And the Spartans racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run it. It's Smith. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to...
Touchdown, Spartan! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game. 3rd quarter. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And he's going to bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. play action on first down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Deadlocked here in the third quarter. It's 2nd and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. Going to field this one in tight quarters. Slips through the line. A huge pickup on this play. They finally get him out of bounds, and that is some kind of way to wrap up the third quarter. Can't wait to see how this fourth quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Keeps it on the ground. There he goes. He's got enough. Inside the touchdown, Sparty. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
He'll try to tack on one more. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They're in a precarious spot here. That lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball. Caught, and he's got room. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
I don't know if this gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
On the move, he fires. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
It's nice having zone eyes on the quarterback. I tell you what, you got to lead, be smart, don't give up big plays, drop back in your zones, but watch, when the ball's thrown, you can see the guys break on the football immediately and go make a play.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Sells the fake. He's got him this time. Off to the races to the right. Touchdown, Auburn! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. The extra point here would tie the game.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
He'll bring it out. It's Wiggins. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Fires to the tight end. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Spartans come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give to Davis. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. Just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
They don't need a bunch on second down. Looking for a man. It's Cherry. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game.
Snags it, and he's open. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime. Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter.
And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game.
It's the plays like that that are going to end up defining and deciding this game, right? It's tight. Tie game, fourth quarter. Someone is going to step up and make a game-changing play, and the defender did right there.
So here comes the Auburn offense. So the big turnover, the interception, setting up this offense in a tie game with a chance to drive for the go-ahead score. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. On play action. Right side, it's Eccles. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. Wants to throw again. Makes a catch. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not on this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
Wants to go up top on second down. He just got rid of that one to save the down, didn't see anything he liked. Quarterbacks work so hard on those mechanics, but sometimes things start moving fast and they get away from you.
It does, and when you get on that back foot, a lot of times that ball's going to drift, and you're not coming through the target, so you're not putting enough mustard on it to get it to finish through your target and the ball to get there in a hurry. So all those mechanics are things you work on, but you're right. When you put a defensive player, it kind of changes that thing a little bit.
Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. The Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll move the tight end. Tough run here. It's Johnson. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he got it! And they've regained the lead.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the 4th quarter and take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights. All of the pressure, all the eyeballs on him, he delivered.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives.
Gonna take a shot. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Fires to the big fella. And that'll be enough for the 1st down. A gain of 13 on the play, and the clock stops for the 2-minute timeout. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to pass. It's Cherry. Got his man. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. And the Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. From the gun, it's Smith. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And that's luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
Right back to the well. Stop right there.
And this offense has got to get somewhere. Man, that's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
And these moments can be tight, man. You start looking at that clock, and that thing's staring at you. So I got to pass, I got to pass. Big 4th down and short. You got to get this 1st down. So you got to be thinking about that first before you think about the clock.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. So the 4th down call works out for them as they try to keep the momentum going.
Yeah, that play, Reese, is going to give them a lot of confidence. Here they are. They're trying to scrape and claw themselves back into this one and take the lead. They needed that play.
Timeout taken by the Spartans, their 1st of 3. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game.
And that throw was a bullet by the quarterback on that curl route in zone coverage. And how about the anticipation? He gets rid of this pass before his receiver is even turned around. I love it.
They'll ride Davis here. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a 1st down.
I I absolutely hate that play call. At this point of the game, you're trailing, you're trying an outside run. It's a slow developing play, eating up seconds. And if you're going to do that, at least you have to be able to get out of bounds. He wasn't able to do it, and now the clock is ticking and ticking away. That is just not the right play call in this 2-minute situation.
And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Moves the pocket. It's Cherry. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. This game will come down to this, a field goal try to save them. Amidst a den of deafening noise, he'll try to tie the game. And it's good! They've tied the game in the final seconds.
And the late game execution worked to perfection. Moving the ball down the field, getting your kicker in a spot. You know exactly where he likes to kick it from. He drives it through. We're tied up, and we're headed to overtime.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Running inside, it's Johnson. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. First play of the first possession of OT. Looking downfield, it's Cherry. Not able to hook up here, incomplete. Long way to go on 2nd down. The snap sets up the throw. Looking to the big tight end. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
And as a quarterback, you've got to be able to take advantage of this situation. You were given the ball in tremendous field position. You've thrown 2 straight incompletions. You can't squander this opportunity. You need a big play here.
Oh, pressure's coming. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And that is such a big play by the defense here. Early in overtime, you come up with a massive negative play, getting a sack on 3rd down, and this is no gimme kick. If they miss this field goal, your offense is back on the field, and all you've got to do is get the field goal to win this thing.
Absolute shank. Missed it. Field goal attempt is no good. It is a devastating blow to not come away with points here in overtime. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. time, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Perfectly thrown ball. Nice catch. Good tackle, but it's first and goal from the 5. They must protect the football here. They're already well within range of a game-winning field goal attempt. Under pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass. Defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Third and goal, and any kind of score wins it, so ball security is paramount. From the gun, wants to pass. He's in! A game-winning touchdown in overtime! He has been unstoppable, the ultimate dual threat, positively Cam